Alright, welcome back to the Roblox course, and in this lecture we're going to talk about colors and brick colors. Now, we've already seen something in that when we talked about referencing parts. We saw that we changed the base plate brick color to green, but now we're going to look at this a little bit closer. So first of all, we're going to create my part 2, so we're going to reference game.workspace.mypart2. Already suggested here, great. And we're first of all going to change its color, and then we're going to look at the brick color. Now, the great thing is that Roblox, and in this case Lua as well, gives us a great way of actually choosing the color. So when we do mypart.color, we can set this to color3 and then we I personally say choose from RGB because that makes the most sense. And as you can see down here, we actually have this little preview. And if we click this this color wheel, let's say, we can actually simply select a color here. So that's the simple color selector. And let's say, for example, we want to make this like a nice blue. Yep, something like that. And it immediately just puts in the red, green, and blue values here. And as soon as we put the mouse inside of here, we can change it once again to something else. And if we simply run this, then as you can see, this is turned blue. And this simply also turned transparent because of the other thing we've done in the first lecture when we reference the game objects. Right. Right, so this is a way to change the color. That's all great. And this helps immensely when choosing a color. Now, the question becomes, well, what exactly is the brick color? Well, as discussed already, brick colors are basically just predefined colors that are used in Roblox. And let's say, for example, we want to use, let's do red. We've not used that before. So we can simply go type in brick color and then dot, and then choose one of the functions that will return a new color, and then it's going to turn red instead, because of course this has been called after we have set it to blue, so it is set to blue and then to red. And if we actually select this and look here, we can see that the brick color is bright red, and when we choose the brick colors here, they're actually all named in this case. So they are all named, and yeah. So those are a brick color idea. We can also say brick color.random, and then we're gonna get a random brick color. In this case, we got a deep blue. That's actually kind of funny. And now we get a carnation pink, and let's do another one, and that's gonna be a fawn brown. So if we use brick color.random, we're gonna get one of those random brick colors here. And yeah, however, like I said, we can also use the RGB colors and then just setting the color like that. So you have a little bit more control over what color you want versus the brick color, which are some predefined colors. They are, however, they can be really useful, and yeah, this inbuilt random function is actually quite cool as well. Yeah, that's a little short introduction to colors, basically. Shouldn't be too crazy. I'd advise to just play around a little bit with it and see what you can see. Just for completion, the other ones we have here, so when we use new color, right, then what we can do is basically exactly the same. So we can just save this, and then it's gonna have basically the same idea of the RGB, just in a little bit of a different format here. And if we use from HSV, this is simply the hue, saturation, and value instead of the RGB values. It is, however, almost the same. Personally, I think that RGB is, let's say, the most sensible and the most transparent. I think that that's something that you might have already seen possibly in something else. So yeah, that's just to be complete here. Yeah, this was the basic introduction to the colors here and the difference between color and brick color. If there are any questions, of course, feel free to ask, and I'll be sure to respond. And yeah.